Hello and welcome to Success Sunday 10 of 12. We are on the last piece of your pie because you have been creating, along with me, your annual written plan for 2021. If you want to be part of the radically successful, the research that proves the happiest, healthiest, wealthiest, most successful people in the world have annual written plans. They have annual budgets. They plan. They create a plan. Doesn't mean they don't change and ebb and flow. That's part of life. They need to. You will change and ebb and flow. But people who have the greatest levels of success, health, wealth, happiness in all areas of their life have an annual written plan. The reason I have used this very simple little tool that I call the goals wheel, the pie of life, that I've been using for, I think 20 years I've been using this specific tool. I've been doing this longer than that, writing annual plans in some form or fashion. The reason I have used this one paper tool, kind of like the way my budget is a one piece of paper, is because it's one piece of paper. I can look and get a snapshot of what I'm trying to achieve. And so if you have yet to download this tool, folks, you need to go to my website, Cassandravitaka.com, go to resources, go to tools, click on goals wheel. There's the wheel for you. Again, nothing fancy about that. This book, I have referenced a million times, the resource for you, because this is what drives all of this. I wrote the book, The Happiness Formula, because I'm an analytic, I'm a researcher, because I want happiness, because I want abundant joy, outrageous, mind-blowing joy in my life, in every area of my life. Good is the enemy of great, and I can't stand anything less than great. This is what the formula is about, is how do you get that in any area of your life, any and every. And so here we are discussing your plan. And the last piece we're discussing today is fun. The fun, recreational, the frivolity. And that might sound strange that I would have it on a goals wheel. But folks, I've had to throughout my life. Again, there are about 8 pieces of this pie. It doesn't mean you will always focus on 8 areas. It's impossible to focus on 8 areas at any given time. If you have yet to watch the webinar, at Cassandravitaka.com, resources, webinars, annual written plans prosper webinar. It explains the whole process of annual goals writing and what this looks like. You can watch that. It's about 20, 30 minutes. But in general, the reason you sometimes this may be your issue is because you don't have a lot of fun in your life. You don't know how to go about getting it. And because fun seems so amorphous, fun seems spontaneous. You're like, well, gosh, I shouldn't have to write it in a plan. I mean, it's fun. It should be spontaneous. Well, good luck on that one if you're not having a lot of fun, just expecting it to happen. It's illogical. If you're not having a lot of fun spontaneously and you want more in your life, then maybe you should plan it. Maybe you should think about it. Maybe you should establish a goal and try to figure out ways to achieve it so that it does become more natural, so that you do become more spontaneous, so that you can see all the fun and the joy and the hilariousness of life. I mean, sometimes, folks, you gotta plan something. You gotta be intentional so that it becomes natural. This is one of those areas. So one year I had to write down what does fun mean to me? What does it look like? Because I realized I didn't know how to relax. I didn't know how to have fun. I had forgotten. I'd gotten so serious about life, so serious about making money and getting ahead of my career and paying my mortgage and getting my son to college and trying to stay halfway thin and healthy and trying to find a boyfriend or a husband. I was busy that I just forgot like what fun looks like. And so I made it a point. And I planned activities. I thought about what it would look like, what I would do, and I made a plan. And I said, at the end of this year, when I made having fun a goal, I will understand it more. I will know what fun looks like to me. Because again, my fun, for example, is reading, researching, reading research. I like reading research. I like learning stuff that's random, goofy, that means nothing in the scheme of life. Just makes me happy to learn about spiders that have water droplets on their head as a form of looking attractive to their mate. The peacock spider, by the way, wears a water droplet on its head so that it looks more attractive to a mate. That's pretty funny. So if you are looking to have more fun in 2021 and you decide this is a year I'm going to understand what fun looks like for me, then make it a plan, make it a goal. So this entire series of Success Sunday has been about how do you write, how do you think about your annual plans. My website, again, has a resource of the webinar called Annual, Written Plans Prosper. There are other resources, other books to look at. Mostly it's a very, there's not, I guess, a lot of fun books on there. Like, they're not like joke books on there. But if you enjoy reading, if you enjoy learning, if there are other areas of your life that you want to increase your efficacy, your success, there's lots of resources on there. So I pray that this whole series has been useful to you. We have a couple more for me just to kind of wrap it all up for you. Shalom.